Hi friends, thanks for joining me. We're on about week 2 of rain in Australia, so I thought I'd do just a short little slow flow for a rainy day. I'm having a hard time finding a lot of movement energy, but I still want to move my body. So I'm kind of in that in-between of wanting to do something, but not much, and that's okay. That's what we'll do today. So let's actually start lying on our backs, yeah? And bring your knees into your chest. And hug them up. Maybe find a rock side to side. So we're just listening to the body, allowing what we need, and knowing that it always shifts and changes. So let's take a moment. Your choice. You can either go into Supta Baddha Konasana. The soles of the feet will be together and the knees will be wide. This is one option. Or constructive rest, the feet are at the edges of the mat or wider and the knees go in. Wherever you are, lift the hips up slightly and lengthen the tailbone down towards the heels and then bring the hips back down. So it gets a little traction in the back. Arms can be up overhead if that feels good. Maybe you bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. But you're gonna do some deep breathing for a moment. So we're gonna do a 3 count in and a 4 count out, a 4 count in and a 5 count out, a 5 count in and a 6 count out. So we're gonna kind of ladder up, yeah? If it feels uncomfortable, then just stay with whatever feels comfortable. But so what this is doing is going to elicit a relaxation response, and it's gonna tickle our vagus nerve a little bit. So look out for a class on the vagus nerve soon. So let's fully exhale. And we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back to a normal unmanaged breath. Just feeling it expand your torso, your belly, and then releasing out. Notice if the energy dropped at all. Settled, soothed out. And let's bring the knees back to the chest for just a moment. And then leave the right knee in by you as you bring the left foot to the ground. So different options. Left foot can be to the ground, or you can extend it long. Either way. We're going to take a half a happy baby. So bring the right leg up, right foot towards the ceiling, and you can grab the ankle. You could grab for the foot, whatever feels appropriate. So if you want to make this more active, kick the foot up into the hand. The same time the hand pulls down. So you're kind of having this equal opposition here, kind of opposing forces. And slow, steady breath. And anytime you want to kind of hit that relaxation response, just extend your exhale just a little bit. Very simple tactic. And slowly cross the ankle over the knee and pull the legs in, reclining pigeon. Hands can go behind the left thigh, they can go in front of the left knee. Whatever feels good here. And notice if the shoulders kind of pull up, can you roll them down and back and glue them into the mat? Just about 3 rounds of breath here. Sending breath to sensation. Slowly release. Let's cross the right leg over. Send the hips to the right. Send the legs to the left. As this is too much for the low back, the legs can just stack on top. So either option here. So staying right here, if you'd like a little bit more, then you can push into the ground with your left tricep and spiral the heart towards the right. Arms wherever you'd like above the head. Whatever feels good. Oh yeah, it's already working. Can you hear my frogs outside? We're having like crazy monsoon floods, and it has just been like so much water. And then it'll quit for a little bit, and then all of the bugs and the frogs and everyone is like imagining that they're calling to one another, checking in with each other. But yeah, so much rain, so much rain. Lots of flooding. One more big exhale. Ugh, I felt melty. Bring the legs back up. Let's switch sides. So take a moment, maybe just in the middle for a pause, and then pull the left knee to the chest, tug it in. And when you're ready, happy baby. Hand can go to the ankle. It can go to the outside, preferably of the foot. And see if you're trying to roll all the way over to the left. You can maybe even take your right hand to your right hip crease, and this can just kind of remind you, be a gentle reminder to try to keep both, like the sacrum all the way on the floor. And then again, equal opposition, kick the foot up. This is if you want to have it more active. Press the foot up into the hand, press the hand, pull the foot down. That'll make it more alive for sure. So go where you'd like to go today. Most importantly, fluid inhale, fluid exhale. So if you have adhesion in the breath, or you're holding the breath, and come out of the intensity of the pose some. Slowly bring left ankle over the right knee. Recline pigeon, again grabbing behind the thigh, in front of the knee, in front of the shin. You can kick the legs into the hands. At the same time, roll the shoulders back, pulling the hands into the legs. Again, finding that equal opposition if you'd like it to be more active. Slowly release. Either cross the legs or bring them side by side. Shift the hips slightly to the left as they roll down toward, the knees roll down towards the right. You can kind of let yourself turn, naturally to the right. Or if you'd like to deepen the twist, you can press the right tricep into the ground and twist the torso to the left. Maybe a big Y with the arms, whatever feels good to you. One more round of breath. Slow roll back to center. Take a pause, either with the knees into the chest or just centered here for a moment. And then roll to one side or the other, and we'll push ourselves up into a seat. Cross the legs. Bring the hands to the knees and just going to begin to find some spiral in the spine. So moving some energy around. And you can make this as little as you like. Sometimes I like to imagine I'm like making the tiniest of tiny little swirls. And sometimes I get all dramatic and kind of get my elbows and head into it. And switch sides wherever you are. Noticing any creaks and cracks. And slow that down. Inhale, hands to heart center. And let's open the arms up, gaze up as the arms lift. And exhale, cactus the arms slowly, bring them behind the back. Roll the shoulders back, heart opens. Elbows move towards one another, yeah? They're not gonna touch, but they're just going that direction. So notice that the opening in the front of the heart. And then take the fist over towards the left side. And we're just gonna twist towards the right. So maybe it doesn't go all the way onto the thigh. Maybe it's just kind of sitting over here by the hip. We're just getting, this is just allowing us to get a twist in the spine as well as some opening in the right shoulder and a little bit of stretch in the upper back. I'm just gonna stay here for a few moments. See if you can make a little bit more space between the shoulders and the ears. So maybe dropping the shoulders down as the neck lengthens. Even thinking, I really like to think about the back of the neck lengthening. That gives me a little bit more space. And slowly release, maybe a spiral in the spine. Then hands to heart center. Inhale, arms wide and up. And exhale, cactus the arms. Interlace them the other way. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the elbows together. And we don't want to arch the back too much. We're really thinking about getting more of a kind of a heart opener up top in the thoracic spine, front of the heart, rather than in the low back. So you can knit the low ribs together at the same time as you kind of open up. You just don't want to keep the low back protected. So elbows are bent, elbows are also moving towards one another. And you can actively pull the hands away from one another. You can feel that activation. And begin to twist towards the right and bring the fist over to the left. So maybe the fists are sitting next to your left booty. Maybe they come up into the lap. To the right thigh. And just gazing towards the left. Maybe behind, but we're not really cranking the neck, just kind of see what feels natural. Lengthen the tailbone down, the back of the neck up. Deepening the breath. Beautiful. And slowly release. Another little wiggle in the spine here. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up and over. Maybe come down on the elbow if that feels good, or just walk the hand out wide. Take the left hand behind the head, press the head back into the hand, lean back into the shoulders, spiral the heart open, and then reach through the elbow. See how that kind of shifts things. Once more, press head into the hand, spiral the heart open, reach through the elbow. Listen up, exhale, round the back, elbow comes towards the right knee. Stay here for a moment, feeling that sensation in the back, in the upper neck maybe. And then we move with breath. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, curl it down. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, curl it down. Really exaggerate the rounding. Pull the belly to the spine. Once more. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round it down. Release the left hand, and we're going to walk the hands around to center and take a forward fold. So if you'd like to take a block, I like to take blocks and bring it to, I've heard somebody call this like the unicorn prop. You bring your forehead down into the block. There's somewhere to meet. Just about 5 rounds of breath here. And slowly come up and we'll switch sides. So left hand kind of slides out. Maybe come down onto the elbow. Right arm reaches up. Take right hand behind the head. Press the head back into the hand. Lean back into the shoulders. Spiral the heart open. So, and then reach through the elbow. So we're getting lots of length on the right side body. Y'all know that if you practice with me, how much I love these lateral stretches. Really feel taller after. One more inhale here. And then exhale, we're gonna curl. So really bring the belly to the spine towards the back wall as you curl, so we're exaggerating it. Inhale, open up. It doesn't matter if your elbow touches your knee at all. It's just going that direction. Maybe stay for a pause. I think that feels delicious. I can feel all kinds of like my fascia opening and little energy, lightning bolts, but in a good way. That sounded intense. Inhale, open. Exhale, round off, curl it down. Once more, inhale. And exhale, curl down and walk towards center. This time we're gonna roll over the knees onto the hands. And take a moment, just moving in the body, wiggling, closing the eyes, bending the elbows, moving the hips and the head, breathing. And come into child's pose. Begin to walk the hands over towards the left side. Pick up the belly, place it over the thigh. Take the right hand, place it over the left hand, and come back down. See if you can get your right sit bone to come onto the heel, and then walk your fingertips as far as you can, so kind of creep them out as far as you can. So you're getting a big stretch, traction. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, walk the hands towards your left knee as you pick the torso up. Spin towards the left, plant the left hand in the left elbow as you lean back. You can lift the hips if you'd like. Just an option. Getting a little back bend, and then exhale. Come back into child's pose, slide back down. Let's do this on the other side. So begin to walk the hands over towards the right. Pick the belly up, place it over the thigh. Left hand comes over right hand. Glue the left sit bone down towards the heel as you reach your fingertips as far as you can towards the left. So really getting a lot of traction, like we're being pulled in opposite directions. Steady breath. One more inhale. And sigh out. Slowly walk the hands in towards the right knee and over towards the right. Hand plants, left arm lifts up, maybe the back elbow bends. You can stay low and open the heart. You can lift the hips a little bit, see how that feels. And release down. So coming on to the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up, interlace the hands. And we're gonna shift the hips over towards the left. So sitting right to the left of the heels. Right hand comes down and reaches over as wide as we can here. As far as you can, not as wide as you can. And then inhale, come up, plant the left hand down, and we're gonna bring the right leg out as far as you can and lift the hips up. So we're coming into this like gate pose variation. Maybe cactus that top arm, send the hips forward, head, heart, come back. And then exhale, bring everything back in, sitting up on the knees. And inhale, lift the arms up. Interlace the hands. We'll bring the hips up and set them down towards the right side. We've got a side body stretch, leaning over towards the left. And then bring the left hand down. Get another big side body stretch. And bring the right hand down. Left leg comes out as you come up on the right knee, reach. You can stay right here, maybe cactus that top arm. Send the hips forward as the head, heart, and hand come back, open. And exhale, bring it back down, sitting on the knees. And just take a moment, spiraling. We had a brief break in the rain, it's back. And then just come down. And come all the way down onto the back. I'm gonna take a full happy baby. We took 2 half happy babies earlier, but take a full happy baby and maybe you swing side to side, kind of play around. I'm a pro wiggle proponent, so always explore. And whenever you're ready, you can extend the legs long and we'll take a short shavasana together. Maybe bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Maybe you extend the arms and turn the palms up. I'm gonna grab myself a little blanket here. I have a little rainy day shavasana, sounds delightful. A couple little adjustments. See what it feels like to kind of flex the feet for a moment and like send the heels as far as you can away from you and then relax them. So you kind of traction to that Achilles tendon. And the same with the low back. So lift the hips up just slightly and send the tailbone down towards the heels. And then with the neck, lift it up and lengthen it towards the top of the mat. And see how what that feels like and how that shifts. Maybe it feels good. Maybe ignore it. You explore. For the next couple breaths, let every exhale be a little bit longer. Let it sink you deep. Maybe it's audible. That always helps me go a little bit deeper. And then you can let it go, unmanage it, let it breathe itself as you just release, relax, and be held. Continue to just slowly feel the breath move in and out of the body. And stay here as long as you'd like. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go and just fade out. And thank you for letting me be part of your practice. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you next time. Namaste.